This is my daughter before she went through our swing discovery system. And this is her 8 weeks later, hitting the ball probably 45 feet further than she'd ever hit in her life and hitting the first home run of her life as a 5 foot tall, barely 100-pound 12U player. And here's what's crazy. We actually had done this same type of training before that I had put her on for those 8 weeks when she was 10 and when she was 11, but it wasn't quite getting the results that it got this year because the problem wasn't that we needed better drills. Everybody thinks they need the right drill. The problem was I didn't quite understand at the time what was actually holding her back, where one of her biggest issues was that she didn't have the ability to fire her hips independently of her upper body. And what we found through testing her pelvic control, where what she's supposed to look like is this, like this girl here, where her legs are up moving side to side, she's not falling off the ball. But really when she tries to do this, she tries to go side to side and ends up falling off the ball. I started to realize she actually had some movement incapabilities that were causing her to not have the progress we wanted. And so we started to test her body for those instabilities, for those areas that she lacked motor control. And instead of just guessing, we actually put together a program for her that helps shore all those up. And so instead of just attacking her swing drills like we'd always done, this time we targeted those actual movements and those movement and motor control problems first. Things like the pelvic control, her sequencing, stuff her body literally couldn't do yet that we needed to get online. And then we used our swing discovery system to run the right movement experiments so her body could actually figure out how to move better. And the results were crazy because when she started, she was only swinging the bat about 53 miles an hour. And literally 8 weeks later, here she is swinging the bat 60.3 miles an hour. And if you didn't know, for every mile an hour that you add to your kid's bat speed, the balls that they hit good in the air will go 6 to 7 feet further, which is exactly why the week after we finished this training cycle, she went down to Las Vegas and hit this ball to the opposite field for a grand slam. And look, I know that ball doesn't get out by much, but 8 weeks earlier, if it had just gone 45 feet less, that's a routine flyout. But instead, it turns into a really cool moment where she hits the first home run of her life and she's only a 5 foot tall kid. And if you actually freeze it right here, she's basically the smallest kid on this 12U team. But that's what can happen when you get this stuff right. When you know what movement problems are actually limiting your hitter, when you know how to fix those without just throwing cues at them, and you know how to run the right experiments to actually unlock those movements in their swing. And when you get all that right, you don't need your kid to get bigger first, you just need them to learn how to move better. And if that can happen for a 100-pound kid, it can happen for your kid too. Now the truth is, every hitter does actually need a slightly different plan to unlock the full power of their body because their bodies are built different, they have different ranges of motion, different kinds of control or lack thereof, but there is one drill, and we use this drill with every single hitter that we work with. It was a huge driving factor for my daughter, and it's been the same for others as well. And in the next video in this series, I want to walk you through exactly how to train it, because no matter what your body's doing, this is a drill that you need to add into your programming because it's a huge part of what my kids have had success with, and I think it can help you too. So go check that out as the next video in this series, and I'll see you over there.